All right, how to do the NUMEROS task cards homework. So this is the answer sheet. This is where you should be. And it says, open this doc to see the questions, then put your answers on the correct number below. So let's go ahead and open that doc and see what it says. So in here you can see that you have different numbers, 1 through 40. I know it's a lot, but it's actually being spread out over 2 days. So this isn't due for 2 days. So you could only do 20 today and 20 tomorrow and not feel so overwhelmed. So for numbers 1 through, looks like numbers 1 through 6, you are just writing the numbers, numerals, not letters. So if it said, for example, quince, quince is 15, so you would write 1, 5. It doesn't, so don't write that. The next one, same. So 1 through 6, you're doing that, where you're writing the numerals and not letters. So figure out what number that is. And then starting with number 5, oh, that's actually continuing there. Oh, here it is. So starting with number 7, this wants you to write the number in Spanish. So this is where you're going to use letters and not numbers. So here's a freebie. If you're listening to the video, you get a freebie. So 15 in Spanish is quince. So I would write the word quince on here. Remember, you're not writing how to say it. You're writing what the actual word is. So you're using your notes page and seeing what is already typed there, not what you added, but what is already there. So the answer for number 7 would be quince, Quince. So that's what you would do. And where you're writing this is in this page. So number 7, you would go over here and you would write the answer quince. All right. Delete it so that it's not permanently there, so only people who watch this video get that freebie. So you're doing that for numbers 7 through 12. Then when you get to numbers 13 through 16, so only these 4, it says write the next number in the sequence. Words, not numeros. So let's figure out. This one is 9, 10, and then you'd have to write what comes next. But notice that these aren't numbers, they are words. So that's what you're writing, the word in Spanish. Do that for 13, 14, 15, and 16. Then when you get to 17 and 18, it just says write greater than or less than between the numbers. So that's what you're going to figure out. Is 12 greater than or less than dos? What you need to do is figure out, look at your list, figure out what those are, and then you'll be able to figure that out very soon, very quickly. And then for numbers, oh, over here is number 22. So number 21 is that same greater than or less than, but over on 22 it says write in order from smallest to largest. For this one, if you want to just write the numbers, so if you know that 16 is 16, if you just want to put them in order and put 16 and then, I don't know, maybe it says 17, 18, and 19, then you could do that, where you just write the numbers. You don't have to write it out in English. You don't have to write Sixteen. So that's what you're doing for numbers 22, 23, smallest to largest, smallest to largest. And then you get to number 25. So this just says solve. I want you to write numerals, not words. So I feel like by the time we get to number 25, you're probably sick of writing all these words. So I'm giving you a break here. So you have to figure out what 19 plus 5 would be and write that out. If it said dos plus dos, then you would write the number 4. You wouldn't write FOUR, you would just write the number 4. So figure out what these are. If you need to, you can use a calculator. Math is not my strong suit, so I'm totally cool with using calculators when you need to. In here, for number 31 and 32, you need to unscramble these letters. I can tell you that this is greater than 15, and I can tell you that this one is, this one's going to be somewhere in the middle of your notes page. So like, well, not notes page, but in the middle of the numbers, 0 to 100. So somewhere in the middle. So that will help you out with that. If you're really, really struggling with unscrambling them, guys, just try your best and you can skip it because it's only 1 or 2. So if you skip just 2, I won't be holding that against you. And then same with this one. Unscramble this one. This one's going to be between 0 and 50. So that's in the first half of the numbers. And then for numbers 34 through 36, it says write the number in Spanish. Words, not numerals. So this is 21. So how do you say 21 in Spanish? Write that out. How do you say 54 in Spanish? Write it out. Make sure that you're using letters, right? Words, not numbers. And then the last thing that you have to do for 37 through 40 is count up how many each of these things there are and answer with words, not numerals. So that's it. That is your homework. Make sure that you have all of it completed, and then don't forget to click the submit button once you're done. All right, if you still have questions, you can jump back in the meet or email me and I can answer any questions that you have.